Assalamualaikum to all students. In this lecture, I will explain about multinational companies, which includes their background, company evolution, the role of multinational companies, and the characteristic of multinational companies. What are the backgrounds for multinational corporations to expand to other countries, especially for to countries in Asia? Okay, the main background is to gain profits by operating in other countries that are cheaper operational costs and moreover, several other factors include first, globalization and disappearance of international barriers. Okay, this has led to the development of global business because it has become easier for companies to expand to other countries. Okay, the second is looking for raw materials and labor that are cheaper than the company's countries of origin with the aim of minimizing costs. In general, companies in Asia have abundant raw materials and relatively cheaper labor costs. The third is seeking greater level of profit. Multinational companies can gain greater profits by operating globally. And last, minimizing the level of risk. By operating internationally, companies can share or diversify the level of risk they have. Now, I will explain about company evolution. A company usually goes through several stages of development before becoming a multinational or global corporation. So first, we will discuss about domestic company. What is the domestic company? A domestic company is a company with a domestic market orientation characteristics, where the government provides high protection to this industry, and the aims is to increase exports and reduce imports. So, domestic company is operated only local, or they operated in not just in a national scope, uh, and they don't do the some they this company don't do some activities international transaction. No, they don't do the international transaction. They just do a local transaction. Okay. Okay. The second stages is international company. What is international company? International company is a company operating domestically, not only domestically, sorry, but also operates in overseas markets, where the company has international division and branches abroad, but the company policy and management are still centralized or determined by the parent company, and the company's funding source come from the company's country of origin. So in this international company, uh, I think for instance is a domestic company who they started to operate it in abroad, but they don't they, uh, they just open one division in abroad to do specific activity. That is the international company. Okay, the third is multinational company. What is the multinational company? Multinational company is a company that focuses on foreign markets and produce goods and services tailor- tailored to the condition of each country. Okay, multinational company they produce some goods that must suit with the country where they operated. For example, maybe some products in multinational corporation will produce a different products for their market in Indonesia, for their market in Australia is different. The market is not the same, so they must product also different for the specific market. Furthermore, corporate policies for multinational companies and management are decentralized, and the company funding comes from the host country. Or what is the host country? Host country is the country where the multinational corporation is established. Okay, next is a global company. What is a global company? Global companies is a global oriented companies with a global marketing and production strategies, integrated corporate management, and corporate funding sourced using cross subsidies and can be transferred between countries to support global strategies. What is the difference? Now the question is, what is the difference between multinational company and global company? Sometimes we can make a difference between these two companies. So I think the main point is when you say what is the global company, is their product is the same for all countries. So there's no difference product for all countries. If a multinational company they produce a product that different from each country, so maybe the global company uh, is vice versa. They produce the same product for all countries. Okay, next, what is the role of multinational company? Okay, multinational corporation or multinational company can control economic activity in more than one country. The second is the ability of multinational companies to exploit geographical differences between countries and regions. And the third is the ability of multinational companies to move resources and operation across location on a global space. Initially, multinational companies expanding their operation in Asian countries generally come from the United States, Europe, and Japan. However, currently, multinational companies from several other countries such as China, South Korea, and Australia have expanded into Asian countries. So now we will see what is the characteristics of the three main the multinational corporations derived from the three main countries. The first is United States of America. Okay, the United States produce multinational corporations with an international structure characterized by first, domestic and international division compete for resources. Second, the general manager reports to the international vice president. The third, limited exchange for ideas, people, and resources. And the last, generally engage in the manufacturing industry. How about characteristics for a multinational company from Europe? Okay, the European tradition has produced multinational companies with the following multinational structures. First, primary attention is focused on established overseas branches. Second, the general manager reports directly to the top executive. The third, British multinational are prominent in the food and beverage industry. Fifth, German multinational generally concentrate in the high-tech sectors. And the last, other multinational come from Switzerland, the Netherlands, Italy, Sweden, and France. How about characteristics of a multinational corporation from Japan? Okay, the Japanese tradition has produced multinational corporation with the following characteristics. The first, a global structure where the headquarters distribute resources regardless of country of origin and there is strong central control. The second is extensive government involvement. The third, the key role played by Sugo Sosa. The fourth, the role of multinational corporation is often played by small and medium-sized companies. generally operating in the service sector. What are the advantages of multinational corporation in the global financial market? First is transfer pricing. Transfer pricing is a pricing policy for transactions between entities with special relationship, such as between parent company and subsidiary, or between division within a single corporate group. Okay, the second is intercompany loan. It's a loan made by one company unit to another unit in the same company. The third is leading and lagging international payment. For example, if the currency is high, a multinational corporation can leading or slowing down their international payments. On the other hand, if the currency is low, multinational corporation can accelerating or leading their international payments. Fourth is dividend payments, and the last is a payment of fees and royalties. I think enough for today. Next, there are several questions that can be discussed in groups and collected through Siakat no later than tomorrow, Friday at 10 p.m. Okay? Thank you very much. See you on class. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.